What's up, world? It is action, Fredo.
It's your boy LC, you heard. And who we got on screen with us right now? Introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. 안녕하세요. I'm Betty, Usagiako on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah.
The legend herself.
That's what. Hold on. I'm tripping right now. I got to grab something. Just give me a second.
Okay. I don't know what he's doing, but
Okay.
we are going to review this box that you sent us.
Ooh. It's only right that I wear these for this video. I don't know where your pair is. I couldn't find them. Ooh. I got my Taman exclusive glasses on. This is where I got them. Check the ambassador link in the description. But you still can't get these glasses. Ain't that right? Didn't you exclusively make these for us?
Right. No, I made those for you guys. I have some that I have left over from an event, but
Okay.
yeah.
So somebody could get a pair and be like us if they wanted to, right?
Maybe.
Okay, we
Maybe.
might have to work that out. Where'd you guys leave off? Because I had the headphones off.
I just held up the box that we're going to go over,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to say that hat is fly. Like,
Well, thank you.
that's dope. Does it have...
This you can get, and with my ambassador link, take you over to the SM Global shop,
Yeah.
and it's an NCT regular hat. It's on sale for $20 versus the $38 originally right now.
Nice.
Wow. And it comes with those clips on the side?
Yeah, it's a chain.
That is super mega dope.
That would upgrade my
Wow.
swag tremendously.
Especially me. I don't have any hair under all my hats, so I gotta do the best I can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I need that boy.
you're a hat guy, so you need to invest a little bit in the hat game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So could you tell us how you got into K-pop?
Mm-hmm.
I met a couple of people who've gotten into K-pop the same way, but it'll surprise you. Netflix.
Netflix.
What'd you watch on
Which
there?
one was it?
So on Netflix, they used to have GOT7's reality TV show, and I was just browsing on Netflix, and I started getting into K-dramas. That's what you call Korean TV shows.
Yeah.
K-dramas. And I just had it pop up as a recommendation, and I watched an episode, and I was like, what is this? And I was watching, I was like, oh, they're a real group. Like, this isn't just, a show or something. And we got to know them, and I found out they were having a comeback soon, and I ordered my first albums on eBay, shipping from Korea, and it kind of just snowballed from there in January of 2017.
GOT7. Is that Never Ever? Do they have that single?
Yeah, that
That's-
was actually my first album with them, was that Never Ever song.
Never Ever.
I got a
Never wanna
random
let
question
you
for you
cry.
because anybody who's been watching now can start to see that sometimes I'm an airhead. I'll think a thought that just pull it out the blue. I want to know what song, only one song right now that you're really just feeling right now.
That's kind of hard.
I know it's hard, but I asked him that yesterday too. I'm like, okay, like I know that they're all great, that we could have a top 100 or whatever, but like right now in this season of life, which one are you really feeling?
All right. Hold on.
not
Even
a-
if you got to look, it's okay.
Just something
I'm
you...
really bad
you've been
with
wanting to-
song names.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
Because I'm still on that double knot. Straight kids. Still. Like I wake up every day, but I will say this. Do Young has been choosing me every morning when I listen to Light Bulb and when I listen to these B-side tracks. I'm like, he is trying to come in and wreck some things for me. So it's just in the moment. It can change,
I felt disrespected in the premiere. Somebody was like, Fredo, you don't care enough to have a bias. I said, what?
You don't care enough to have a bias?
I
That's
said,
sad.
hey
bro.
Chan is my guy.
Yeah, they just ain't paying attention.
I think it's just come out in like when we do like the uncuts, and those are like only in our Patreon. So it's like some people on YouTube haven't seen those, and it's like, Hey Chan became my favorite when I saw his process of recording. I like his energy. I like the way he approaches the booth.
Mm-hmm.
He gets in there, he gets the job done, and he's out.
Mm-hmm.
And he has so much range, and he's just my favorite
Yeah.
musically.
Yeah. Sounds like a bias to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to pick from the new Shiny album, I Really Want You.
Oh. I didn't like Don't Call Me Too Much, but I know that's like the play it safe. We're going to pick a song that everybody can like sing and remember, and we're going to shoot the video for it. I want to hear the full effect of the album and their R&B killer.
So we also each picked a track from there without hearing it that we think would be our favorite. Mm-hmm. Is Code a good one? Because that's the one I picked. I just want to know if you like Code or not.
That's a popular one, and it's Key's favorite song. I honestly don't remember it right off the top of my head.
Okay.
But Attention was another one that I liked, and Body Rhythm.
See, that's
Fredo.
That's I already know. I looked at the words body rhythm, and I was like, that's going to be my favorite.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So when are you going to listen to that?
We are backed up in requests right now, and this guy's going to Puerto Rico for his birthday. So scheduling has been a monster, as you can see. Yeah. I mean, trying to there's been times where I've had something scheduled, and then amongst 20 other messages, and I'll go back and be like, wait a second, what time zone are you in? And be like, oh my gosh, it's 6 a.m. there. Like, that ain't gonna work. So soon, because I'm itching to get to it. I'm like, how are we gonna make this work? But when he gets back from vacation, we'll be right back on to the grind. So we'll get to it.
Are you saying 6 a.m. won't work to work with people to do videos with, or?
Yeah, I'll say, hey, just like you're in California, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I scheduled one yesterday, and it was hey, 9 a.m. And they're like, okay, great. And then she happened to message me back later on and was like, well, wait a second. That would be 6 a.m. my time. I thought you meant 9 a.m. my time, and we just forgot to talk about time zones. Yeah. So it can get crazy.
Well, it depends on how motivated someone is to do it, because when it comes to K-pop, I'm up at 4 a.m. for concerts, 2 a.m. for online concerts, because that's the time it is in Korea. That's when it's doing. I've done 4 a.m. video calls with members from K-pop groups, just this last Valentine's Day. So
okay, then
4 a.m.
Let them know. Let them know.
It depends on how motivated you are.
Let them know.
Yeah.
Step your game up.
The K-pop won't stop.
Ooh.
Let's go over this box.
Yeah, let's do it.
Here.
Okay.
You need me to hold it like this?
If you hold it, well, they can kind of see it from the front angle, but
okay.
Yeah.
If we go over here to camera 2, you'd have to put something individual, like an album or something.
So we'll just give you a shot of the full box. So this is the package that we got sent.
Yeah.
Look at the packaging. We're gonna go into detail of the actual box with the drawings on it. When I picked this up, I was so confused for a second, because I was like, where did she get that exclusive box? She drew these herself.
Yes.
I'm like, okay then. Okay. Packaging is everything too.
EXO, NCT.
Oh.
Is this Super M? Wavy.
Oh.
That's EXO CBXQ.
Yep, because I remember seeing those stickers. What's the last one?
17.
17. Okay.
And I had a hard time with 17 because they recently updated it to look like that, the logo, because normally the sides of the triangle kind of touch. There's some separation points, but they changed it for social distancing. Mm-hmm. They made the edges of not touch, and so
that's deep.
I had a hard time with that one.
That is deep. They literally changed the logo to match the social distancing.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna set this down so we can start opening it up and lifting stuff up.
Okay.
But no, I gotta actually open the box to show what's in here. Like, and it might not be in the same. We tried to keep it as neat as possible. I think we did a good job.
Yeah.
But here's the top of the box, people. You open this bad boy up. Look at this presentation. Look at this.
It's everything.
And there's notes everywhere. She knows us. She knows that we're going hard. She knows that we're doing more than 10 videos a day, multiple groups. There was freaking sticky notes on everything.
Yep.
Those are XO stickers.
Yep, and it tells
There's
us
a fridge magnet from
tells
Super
us
M.
what we're looking at and everything. This was like the best present I've ever gotten. Like
Seriously.
Like I'm getting old now. My birthday is like on Tuesday. I'm turning 30. Nobody like, oh, he's grown. Like he don't need a present.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Christmas is
This
ruined.
is an early birthday present, so thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
No one
you're
in my
welcome,
family
guys.
is going to top this for Christmas this year. I'm just going to be like, eh.
Yeah, I get like Puma socks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like
Stuff from Burlington.
right.
But so we just wanted to show you the presentation of the box. And now I'm going to set this box down and actually start slowly, delicately taking items out.
Okay.
Yeah. I get nervous. Like I don't want to even touch it because I'm like,
We didn't even want to bend any of the pages of the book. Like we were like halfway opening it. Like, oh, look at Doyoung. Look at Doyoung. Wait till you see that footage. It's awesome.
yeah, we got some footage. We need to edit it up.
So we'll have you explain because you're going to do a way better job.
Here, go.
Camera
boom.
2?
Yep. About right here.
About right there. So
Are
I'm
you
going to
trying
take this
show
out.
it to me because I can't see it.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. We're working with a lot of cameras here.
Right. What's this?
For me, it looks really white, but that's this 17 Ode to You album I sent you guys.
Yes.
So we have the Ode to You album by 17. This bad boy is in the plastic. And it came with custom sticky notes to explain what it is. That's how you go above and beyond. That's somebody who will get up for 4 a.m. for Kpop. Not say,
That's why
I got to
it took
sleep.
me like a few days to put the box together.
I was like, what is she
I'm,
sending? Like, she needs
slacking
time. I
on
was like,
sending
what?
this
What in the
box.
world is she sending? Yeah. So we've got that. Let me see. What
Hold on.
else.
Wait.
We
What-
busting that mug open?
Yeah. I just want to note that K-pop albums have the best presentation on any albums that I've ever seen in my life.
Ever.
Yeah.
Because-
Yeah, that's what I think K-pop has an edge with over American stuff. That's how they can still sell so many physical albums, is because they put so much care and detail into these albums. They look so different. Every album is different for every artist, everything, like the size, the packaging, like the boxes. Everything is different. Everything is collectible. So
Yes.
you want to get these things. That's how they motivate you to buy.
Look at
And
that.
that Ode to You album had like 5 versions, I think. I can't even remember. That's just one of the versions. There, it had like different colors and different photos inside. And then the only thing I didn't give you guys was the photo cards because those are what I collect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, the picture books alone blew us
Yeah.
away. Like we were like, we need to take some pictures.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
And then it has all of the information for the songs too. So recently, I found out that at the ends of the albums, like different songs at the bottom, like they'll list if the song originally belonged to a different company and like what the original song's name was. And some of them are kind of funny. So,
Oh
and you
wow.
can find out like who wrote the song and stuff.
like this looks like a lookbook fashion shoot. Like this is awesome. And
Yeah,
it
yeah,
gave
yeah.
us so much inspiration because LC's an artist himself.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're like a local artist, a lot of people like want to hustle and grind and put their CD on put their music on a CD and just go pass it out. But like it would be a lot more meaningful to do something like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And like we have the ability to create similar content to this.
Oh yeah.
Now, keep in mind that they're the best they have the best in the world
Yeah.
when it comes to photography and production and everything. But it really inspired us to take our game to the next level.
It absolutely did.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
and our
it's a completely different game than what I know I'm used to with over here with just CDs and like you get the little foldy paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that sucks.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just one of many, many, many items that are in here that you wish you had your hands on. See, now I got a little skin in the game. I got some collector's items, so I'm talking crazy like I've been in this K-pop thing long as you have been. But
yeah,
look at this.
Because you guys keep talking about it, I wanted to show you guys my EXO light sticks. And that's what I wanted to tell you guys. These are called light sticks.
That is fire. What? Because we watched that EXO concert, and I'm like, what are those shiny thingies in the crowd?
Yeah, so they're called light sticks.
You got those for sale on your ambassador link?
Yeah, they sell out, and they'll get restocked constantly. But yeah, this is the light stick. They, depending on the group and the company, I paid it for anywhere from like 35 to like, I think the most I've spent is on the newest Monster X light stick was like 65 each. Mm-hmm. And I have a daughter who's 11, and I got her into K-pop with me like at the same time. Mm-hmm. I think she went to her first concert when she was 7. Mm-hmm. But we buy everything in twos, so light sticks are expensive for us.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah. But it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Yes, and at any time, if you want to stop and show us anything, just let me know. Fredo's getting up to try and refocus the camera. That way we can get some good shots. Right now, I am holding Super M, the first album. Tell us about this.
No, that's the second one.
Oh, on here it says the first album. Okay, so
I think maybe the post-it.
Oh, it says second album on the post-it, but on this black sticker right here, it said the first album. So you got second album. Tell us about your favorite songs on here. Drip and line them up.
Yes.
Ooh.
So they teased Drip at their online concert, and I was like, I like this one. This is a good one. And then my daughter's favorite is Line 'Em Up, which is right after it. Mm-hmm. They're both bangers. And, yeah. So, I don't know.
I want to know in the comments of who wishes they had this right here. Oh, it's okay, yeah. Just tell us what you can. But, yeah, I want to know in the comments who has this and who wishes they had this.
I have all the versions. So, there were 3 versions where there were 2 to 3 members on the outside of the box. Mm-hmm. And then there was a green one, and then the orange one I think is the Target exclusive, and there's a second orange one. Like, I think I gave you guys one of the Target ones because it's got the boys on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, so there were. I got all those. That the other Super M album that's in there, the black one that I sent you guys, I have 22 copies of that album.
Wow!
And when I went to grab it to send it to you guys, I checked it really quickly, and I almost sent you guys a Mark Lee autographed one by mistake. Because the outside kind of covers the signature because it's got this plastic cover, and I slid it. And I was like, oh, no, that's Mark's. I'm going to put that one back.
Oh, we would have sent it back. We would have sent it back. We would have been like, all right, I get it. We would have sent it right back.
Yeah, we were really fortunate to do all of the fan signings they did here in the LA area when they came for that album. And we got autographs from Mark and Kai and Ten and Taeyong and Taemin.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
So that was a lot of fun, and I asked Taemin to marry me.
Oh, shoot
and
your
he
shot!
Plays along. He said yes.
Okay, so when's the wedding? I just need an invite. Can DJ Tezzy DJ the wedding?
I've joined the list. I've joined the list of many women who have asked Taman to marry them.
Hey, you might be the one though. If you're the one, you at least got to let us have the booth set up to where DJ Tezzy is the DJ of your wedding, and we are gonna have that thing rocking.
Yeah, it's understandable because when I see Lisa, I'm getting down on one knee.
Yeah, so this one is super cool as well.
It was one of those once in a lifetime things, and I had practiced so hard because I did it all in Korean.
Oh,
so I said hi, and I told him, "Oh, you're really handsome," and I made him laugh and blush, and then I asked him to marry me, and he said okay, and he looked up, and I winked at him, and he went, because he got shocked that I winked at him.
You had him frozen his tracks.
It was funny. So
awesome.
that was the second time I've gotten to interact with him.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait till I meet somebody. We got some 17 keychains too, by the way.
Yes,
this
I made
awesome.
those.
Put them in focus.
Those ones I actually made for the last KCON I went to in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know what KCON is?
I've heard it.
Yeah, we've heard of it several times, but I'm familiar with conventions. Like I went to BarberCon, New York City, with one of my business partners. So I could only imagine what KCON. I went to SneakerCon as well too. That's huge in America. So I could only imagine how big that one is.
Yeah, mainly like there are people who go to the convention, and there's people who just go for the concerts for KCON because it's at the Staples Center, at least for LA, at the Staples Center on Saturday and Sunday. So 2 nights of concerts.
Dope.
Is that canceled this year because of COVID?
It's been online. Last year and this year it's been online. The next KCON I think is in March.
Ooh.
They're doing online. They've just released the 3rd artist lineup. Yeah.
How can we watch it?
You go to the website and you will pay eventually, but I don't think they've set it up yet to buy the membership yet. I think it cost me like $29, but it's streaming like at their time. And last year, I think I was up at like 2-3 in the morning. But they have opportunities where you can do things like be audience members on the screen and that kind of stuff. So that's fun. You can do that. And they're promising different artist engagements this year. So I haven't heard what those are yet, but we're waiting because normally for KCON, you would be able to do events called high touches. And there's like maybe 100 people who can get them for different artists. Like when you buy your ticket, you might randomly get one depending on the level of your ticket. It's a whole process. But a high touch is basically you are in a line and you get to high five every member of a specific group.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you can imagine, you can resell these tickets for quite a lot of money.
Ooh, heck yeah, you can.
I've heard of people spending like $800 for a high five. So
hey, sometimes that physical touch is everything to somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's actually one of the love languages.
So close. You get to be so close with someone that you wouldn't normally able to like breathe the same air.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
You'll find out that they're human. Tell us about this.
So that's the NCT Neozone album. That's the one that has Kick It.
Like a Bruce Lee. I feel like I would love that album.
Yeah,
you got to keep in mind.
There's a poster, I think, in that one.
Yeah,
we saw that. We opened up all the posters. Trust me, when we get done editing this film, you're gonna be like, okay, yeah, we went through everything.
All right, so legitimate question for you: do you think we should just keep the poster in there in pristine condition, or do you think we should hang it up in our studio?
Well, I think it's better to enjoy the things from the album all the time so you can see it, but that's because I'm a visual person. which is why my room is filled with posters.
Mm-hmm.
But also because I was a kid who used to hang stuff up, I'm older now and I don't like the holes from pinning things. So everything is framed in my room. So I would say frame it.
Yeah.
And I spend a lot of money, but I get the cheapest frames because I know I'm framing everything.
Mm-hmm.
So Walmart and Target know me well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would frame it because it prevents the poster from getting damaged, you know, fading and like humidity or whatever, and like candle smoke, stuff like that in rooms and things like that. That's why I frame everything, and I use command strips for everything. People ask me, how do you hang stuff on the ceiling? Like, command strips.
Mm-hmm.
I've used double-sided tape before, and that's a bad idea unless you own that place and you never want to remove that frame from the ceiling. And yeah, because that stuff you have to like scrape off, and it's no fun. And I found out the hard way the last time I moved. So,
but what about these stickers? Because I'm a huge sticker guy, and I can't peel one of these off. Like, I feel like it's worth too much to me. But I can't sit here.
That's why I buy multiples of stuff so that I don't feel bad.
Bro,
and then
let's just leave
some
them.
people think it's
I'm just gonna peel
some
one.
people would say it's like sacrilege, but if I have the space and I really like a photo album, I will make a collage. And that means I rip pages out of these books to make stuff.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, we would need another copy. We're not ripping nothing.
So with those, I normally have more than one. Kiddo, can you pass me the NCT one? I'm going to have my daughter pass me a small collage so I could show you guys.
What's up, daughter? There you go. Here, let you get that in the shot.
Okay. So, like, this is one. This is a small one I made. And then I have to actually fix this one because it's crooked here. Mm-hmm. But I try to put the CDs in my collages.
Oh, nice.
Can you guys see?
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah, so all of this came from the actual album. Like, this is the sticker from the outside of the box.
Yeah.
You know, the CD, this is like the cover of the album. I cut them out. And then these pictures were all like fake Polaroids in the album, and I just cut them out.
That is amazing.
I put them together. So I'll make collages for albums if I have space and I really like the photos.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mainly have been a photographer, so I really love pictures. And a lot of people collect albums and they have them on their shelves, but you don't really get to enjoy the album if it's just sitting on your shelf unless you break it out like a book, you know, and just look at it. Yeah. So I like to see things.
Awesome. Camera 1 just went down, so we had to flip it back. So Fredo will be back. I'm going to continue, though. This is absolutely amazing stuff right here, and I'm not even halfway through. So I
don't know. Can you see this?
Yes, I can see that
on my screen.
I can see it in the reflection behind you. So you have a functional light stick. It's working. This isn't fake. This isn't fluff. That's the real thing.
And if you guys ever get a light stick, the only thing I want to let you know is never leave your batteries inside your light stick.
Okay.
So you only ever want to put them in when you're going to use it.
Mm-hmm.
And so even when people go to concerts, you don't put those batteries in until you're sitting inside and you know the concert's about to start.
Mm-hmm.
Because these little things kind of look like battery things for old flashlights. They melt.
Oh.
Because they'll get really hot and you end up with a light stick that doesn't work because your battery thingy melted and you have to try and find a new one.
Wow.
A little plastic thingy.
Wow.
So, yeah, if you ever do get them, don't leave your batteries in.
Tell us about this one right
I
here.
ruined them on stack, a light stick like that.
Can you see that?
That's the first. Yeah, that's the Super M album that I almost sent you with Mark's signature.
Ooh, we almost got Mark's signature, baby. I would have just looked at it and then sent it back because I know how important that is. We're gonna open this one too.
Yeah.
Even the cases, like the actual feeling of them, like the texture.
And that one, the plastic on the outside, you're supposed to like slowly remove it, and it's supposed to look like the M is like moving. So you have to take off the Post-it on the outside, but it's supposed to be like an optical illusion.
I'm scared to take off the Post-it though. I'm just gonna lift it up because the Post-its were very helpful. Let me just see. I'm just gonna lift it up and do my own thing. Oh, I can see it. Bro, it's the small details. Oh
it's
my
details.
Gosh.
And then that album had, I think it's a different album, like photo book for each member. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There was the group one, which is that one. And then there was one for each member. And when you put the spines together, they made the logo.
Wow.
Wow,
so wow.
More things to motivate people to buy more albums because you want to create that.
And I even like the titles on the back right here. It's hard to see, but I'll try and get a reflection of that for the camera. Look at that. That is super cool. And the pictures in here are absolutely phenomenal. I barely opened the book. Hold on, let me try and get a good shot of that. Because I don't want to like crease it or anything. Oh my goodness. Like this is amazing stuff right here. What's your favorite song off this album? Do you have one?
Hold on, let me look.
I know I have to look too at this point. A playlist on the K-Pop-a-thon playlist is almost at like 200 songs, I think.
My memory is like Teflon. Okay, like so it's so bad. But okay.
We've done Jopping. I know that one.
Yeah, Supercar and Too Fast are my favorites, and I like New Manners too. But
that's dope. Yeah, that's dope. We're not done, people. We are nowhere near done. Fredo, I'll let you hold up this one.
Okay. Yeah, you're holding the EXO CBX.
So that's a subgroup of EXO, right?
Yes.
Now, is there more or less members in the subgroup?
Well, it's CBX. Chen, Baekhyun, and Ximin.
Okay.
It sounds like a lethal combo.
It is, and they've asked them like how they came up with the subunit, and I think it was like a choreographer who just happened to say you guys are like of similar statures, and we should like put you guys in like a subunit. Something like that.
I dig it.
It has pictures of all three of them. Oh snap!
I really, really enjoy that album. The concept for it was like days of the week. So each song on there goes with a feeling for the day of the week. I think there's one of the songs was like Lazy Sunday and Monday Blues or something like that.
I remember reading that on one of your Post-it notes, and then I went to the back of this book and was like, hey, bro, it's got a song for every day of the week. I was like, that is cool.
Yeah.
Man, these photos are like beautiful, and they feel like quality, real photos.
It's like the paper is bamboo or something.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's still there, but all K-pop albums have this particular smell. I don't know why, but they all have the same smell. Like it's different from like
kind of like book. This smells good, almost like perfume a little bit.
Like the new
it's just they all smell like that, so it's kind of funny when you.
Wow, that's crazy. I would have not thought to smell it.
Like I like the smell of old books, but when I have a sensitive sense of smell, so when I always open K-pop albums, I'm like they always have this particular smell.
Interesting.
So this album is a vibe from start to finish. Is your note on it?
Yes.
We need this. I think we just need to make it official and just go through a full album.
Yeah.
At one time.
Yes.
Yeah, we will.
That's what I was saying. You guys need to do like album reviews. Where
we will.
You sit and listen to an album.
Which one should we do first?
Out of the ones I sent?
Period. Just period.
This one.
Wavy.
You know me. I'm gonna say this one.
No, but my favorite one in the box is going to be the XOCBX.
Oh, okay then.
Okay. Nice.
And I think it's, not too long, so it shouldn't be a huge video to do.
I really like the packaging of this Awaken the World one. I always take my time opening and closing it because I am notorious. This really gets on my wife's nerves. I open boxes wrong and then I get frustrated and rip them. So this has given me a lot of patience. But this one is just a book.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a book. And then I'm like, well, where's the CD? And it's actually, hold on. I went through the book. No, it wasn't in the book. So I'm looking around. I'm like, it's not in the book. I believe it was right here behind it. See?
Oh, it's
so I thought that
the
it was going to
cover.
be in the book, and it's actually inside this cover. You guys see that? Hold on. I got to use my hands better. So here I was being super delicate with the book, and it's actually in that black slit right there.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me move this. There we go. See it in there?
Yep.
And I was scared to take it out. I was like, I ain't touching it.
Yeah. So I don't think we've heard anything from this album.
Nothing.
We haven't heard any of the songs yet.
Nope. Nothing.
Yeah, it has one music video. And that's Blooming Days.
Blooming Days. Okay.
Yeah.
Should we do that one?
I think you should.
Say less.
Yes.
That's right.
Here you go. You can put both of these.
No, it's like taking all of my willpower not to hit play on my laptop over here, guys. Like, you asked me song stuff, and I'm like, I want to push the button.
Yeah, think how we feel. I was driving in this morning, and I told him, I was like, hey, we need to have a conversation. He was like, what? I was like, I almost cheated on you, bro. He was like, how could you? I was like, because that Sweet Lies came on. And I was like, I need whatever song was before this one or after. Like, I was like, I'm about to cheat. I was like, I'm about to cheat. And then I pulled up and I was like, willpower, baby, willpower. That's one of the higher faculties, by the way.
What was this other song?
Light bulb and then Only
Drown.
Human.
No. Baekhyun. Drown.
Okay, so Sweet Lies is from the War album.
Okay.
And the music video on that one is Power.
Ooh.
Okay.
But
I think we heard Power in concert.
I think we did, but
that was fire.
You guys heard Power. So the War album, have you guys heard of a repackage?
No.
Okay, so what K-pop albums would do, they'll come out with an album, and then depending on if they're going to do it or not, some of the smaller groups don't often do this, but they'll do what's called a repackage. So they'll release another title track for the same album, but produce a whole nother photo book and CD and all that stuff.
Bro, that's doubling up. That is doubling up.
Yeah, you go and you buy more. So, Power came out on the repackage for the War album. The War album, the first that came out, Coco Bop, which you guys reacted to, was for that one. That was the music video for the first part. And the concepts for the first one and the repackage can be really different, or they can be similar. And for the War, the first one had that reggae, the palms and tropical leaves and that kind of setting. And then the Power, when that came out with the repackage, was comic book.
Okay. I got to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Look at Kai. I got to ask you a serious question. You promise you didn't spray these albums with a little bit of perfume? Because now that he's opening this book next to me and you told me, I thought that he had just, got a new deodorant or something the first time we opened it.
No,
but
that's
now
what
I'm
they
like, bro,
smell like.
I was like, these smell good. I almost bit this poster.
Like.
I almost took a bite out of this poster. I'm like, bro, it smells fruity.
I think that's marketing hitting all senses.
All the senses, bro.
You can see, feel, taste, smell, touch.
Yeah.
all that is good. Yeah, we gotta get some. We got some frames, don't we?
I think we have a frame that's 11. This one might fit the frames that we got, those black extra frames that we got. But if not, we're just gonna order some. Yeah. But like I said, we didn't even know if we were like, this feels so delicate to us. I feel like it's like gold. Literally, I'm like, I don't want to take a you should this box is like put up. It's like, don't go in that room with that box.
Yep.
Like, we'll
and
fight
then
you.
the letter I put inside the box. Did you guys notice what's on the opposite side of that?
We have it taped to our wall right behind us. I don't know if you've been seeing it in our shots. Hold on, let me see if I can. No, we have the camera angled down right now, but it is literally posted right here. So I would have to peel it off the wall and see the back of it. So give me 1 second and I'll do that.
Great. Pass me. He's gonna grab it. Because, so I wrote those on notepads that I made.
Okay. Let's see what he's doing back there.
Bro, we didn't even see that.
Oh, wow.
My guy on the back.
Tae Young and Kick It. Is that Kick It?
Yes, that's Kick It.
Yeah.
Wow. We opened it and then I just taped it to the wall. That is so cool.
Yeah, we would have never known.
Yeah, no, so, this is a Taman one I have.
Mm-hmm.
So I make them on Shutterfly because I only buy the free stuff because Shutterfly is expensive. But they'll do things where they'll send you like an email saying, "Oh, you can make this and this and this for free, and you just pay for shipping." And I do the notepads, and they look like cards almost. So sometimes when I sell things outside of concerts, I'll make a few, and then I'll sell stuff, and I give people photo cards with what they buy, and that's where I make them.
Wow.
And they're really not good for taking notes on the top, but they're good for the back.
Wow. You're amazing.
Yeah.
Don't ever let nobody tell you you're not.
And that hat, I'll keep looking at the hat. Like, I really want that hat.
Yeah.
And it's like reflective, kind of on right here.
Wow.
Nice.
I gotta wear that in the music video, bro. We gotta really just like get our schedule down, Pat, because we had no clue that this thing would take off the way it did. And it caught us right in the middle of our plans of like shooting our own music videos, recording our own stuff. But I think that I also believe in God's timing. And I think that everything that we've, manifested is for a reason right in the moment. So I'm okay with putting some of our stuff on halt because we would have never gotten your package to show us like there's
how
a
to
next
properly do it.
How to properly do it. And then even like the ideas that we're getting from these music videos, I'm even trying to restructure how I write music. Like, so God is just like, hold on, I got something better. Like, just take your time.
Yeah.
And like all of this is coming at the right time. Like literally when we got this freaking package and I opened that box, I was like, what in the world? Like, this is amazing.
Yeah. And in the video we have like recorded that we still need to edit. Like, I want to talk about some of the things we talked about. Like, it was literally life-changing because my friend, his name is Joey, he went to California. He's from where we're from, but he moved to Sacramento, and he got into like crump dancing and fashion out there. He was really inspired, and he said when his friends or his uncle ordered some shoes from Bape, like a Bathing Ape. Are you familiar with that brand? It's like they make streetwear, really expensive. But he said, it's an Asian brand. He ordered. Well, when the package came, he said the presentation just blew him away. Like the shoe box was like a cake. And like the shoes got like crazy colors. So it was like a flavored cake that matched the shoes. And it had like stickers and collectible items with it. And he was like, that inspired him to start his brand, Sweet Tooth Academy. And it was just that one moment where he saw something that really inspired him. And I was like, I got the same feeling when I opened the box. I was like, you know what? We need to go harder with our content. We need to do more photo shoots. We got to pay more attention to our fashion. more preparation into our production. So I was like, you know what? Let's stop playing games and take our stuff to the next level.
Yeah, it was bigger than K-pop for sure. Like the energy. You go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, and it's definitely not a lack of like passion or drive or interest. It's just the idea. It's just the idea of never knowing that those things were possible. And that's something that I really enjoy about K-pop and learning about different cultures and hearing different stories or watching movies in different languages, because you experience new things that you just never thought of. You would have never thought of, but in that culture, it's something so familiar and a given. And over here, we're just like, wow, I never would have thought of that.
Never.
And it's just like you are missing so much of an opportunity. Like some of these K-pop albums, the people who have come over and made like English albums, a lot, like for me, I felt that some of them have missed opportunities because they've tried to make them more like American ones, and they miss a little bit of that presentation that you get from the Korean albums. Like some of those collectible stuff in them, they make them different. And it's just, there's so much more you could do if you were just to follow this very successful, process that's already been tried and true over in Korea. But yeah, it's definitely eye-opening to be like, I could do these things. Why didn't I think that I could do this? Why didn't I do that before? And but yeah, definitely, I see you guys like earnestly appreciating the music, and I've watched a ton of reaction channels. I never really was into reaction channels until COVID, and I was sitting around looking for stuff to do. And I see you guys honestly appreciating the music, being upfront about things that you don't really like, not just liking everything. And that's why I wanted to send you guys the box. It was like, I feel like I was talking or dealing with someone who actually is a real fan, not just someone who wants to build up subscribers on YouTube.
Big facts. I'm giving, hey, hold on, man. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead and preach then. Go ahead and preach.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I really love that you guys are about music and education at the same time, because those are two big things for me. And I really feel that there's so much to learn from other cultures, and this is one path that a lot of people take, and they're like, you know what, maybe I will learn another language.
Exactly.
And they would have never thought of that before.
Maybe I will get some soju.
Yeah, it's exposing
you want to know what it tastes like? Soju?
Yeah. What does it taste like?
It tastes like watered down vodka.
Oh, it does?
Okay.
Oh, man, I'm scared now.
It'll give you the worst headache.
No.
Wait. We might have to reevaluate this.
Let's just take a sip of some soju. That's about it.
Just a sip. I can't have no headache. I'll be reacting like this.
So yeah, it's like what's that brand of vodka, like Pop Off or something like that?
No, I ain't had that since college.
You know how that stuff will make you feel bad? Yeah, this is not Grey Goose.
Okay, yeah, so it's like that gas station vodka, like you get it through the drive-through. Y'all got drive-throughs in California? Yeah, but it's like
watered down. Like, it's still enjoyable if, it's alcohol, but still, it's just, it'll give you a bad headache.
Okay, yeah. So
Thank you for the warning, because I might have overdid it, because that's just how I do everything.
Because it's not that strong, and you just keep drinking because you're like, I don't feel buzzed or whatever, but it'll give you a bad headache. So hydration is key.
Yeah. I wanted to go back to what you said, like, K-pop does, like, it destroys those barriers that you have sometimes, thinking like those stereotypes and assumptions you have about other cultures, it transcends that barrier. And one pivotal moment for me was when we had the 14-year-old girl, Kendra, come in and react with us. I don't know if you saw that or not. She actually rapped one of the BTS verses in Korean. And that was just an eye-opener, like what it's doing for the youth. It's really inspiring Americans who are locked into American culture to expand.
Right.
Because so many cultures around the world speak different languages and are familiar with other cultures. In America, we're kind of ignorant. We just lump things together like Chinese, Japanese, Korean, like it's all the same, but it's not. It's all unique. And as Americans, I feel like we need to truly branch out and expand, because that's what life is about, is experiencing and connecting with other people.
Right.
So that's why we appreciate K-pop so much.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. And then a lot of people, you'll say, oh, you like K-pop, and they're like, but you can't understand what they're saying. And for me, because I'm a person who, since I was a child, I can speak English and Spanish, so I'm multilingual. I just don't understand the reasoning behind not wanting to experience something because it's in a different language. And I'll turn around and tell people, I'm like, but you have no problem going to the Mexican restaurant and listening to mariachi music, and you don't know what they're saying.
And you might even be moving to it too, like. Yeah,
like you can dance to Despacito, but you don't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that your butt has danced to Pitbull, and he throws Spanish in there. Like,
and
it's just because people are more like familiar with Mexican culture, because we have a lot of people, over here in the United States. And then when it comes to Asian cultures, unless it's in your area, you're not as experienced. And that's why people are like questioning, well, why would you do that? But then you have to take them out of their normal frame of mind and say, hey, but you listen to this stuff. Why is it so shocking that I would listen to a different language?
Yeah, and I feel like music itself transcends like lyrics and language, because
music is a universal language.
It definitely is. And you can say the same about a film. Like I grew up watching kung fu karate movies and I can't speak that language. It was all like overdubbed, or I was like reading subtitles. But yeah, it's like entertainment is not limited to language. And if you do that to yourself, you're missing out.
Take that cap off.
Yeah.
Take the cap off.
And then I know you guys have been saying you want to maybe learn Korean. Do you want me to teach you some Korean words today?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yep.
So, do you guys know how to say hello?
No.
So, I said it when I did my introduction. So, it's 안녕하세요.
Say that slower.
안녕.
안녕.
하세요.
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 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. I heard DPR say that in one of his songs.
Yeah, and so that's how you say hello in a formal way with people. If you're talking to a friend, you can just say 안녕, and it can be used as hello and goodbye, like aloha does.
Yeah.
안녕. Hello and goodbye. So 안녕 means bye. So it just like the inflection of how you say it.
안녕.
Yeah, and then I'll teach you my favorite Korean word. Like when I first started learning Korean and watching dramas, is 진짜.
진짜.
Yeah, it means really. So someone would say something to somebody else and be like 진짜.
진짜.
And it just made me laugh so much because I just love the sound. And it just means, really? Oh my God, like, really?
You want to know one of the words that I recognize that I hear a lot in songs is Ijin. Ijin.
What is that?
I don't know. Or Jijin. I feel like I hear that word so many times.
Jincha?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. What does that mean?
I don't know. You have to find the specific like song and then tell us where it's at so that we can go look, because it might be a combination of words.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the sound, but you can learn the Korean alphabet in like an hour.
We've heard that several times.
See, I decided to learn Korean first. My lifelong goal is to know 5 languages 5 languages fluently. And when it comes to the Asian languages, I picked Korean first because it has a set alphabet of characters. So just like ours, there's a set alphabet, so it's not as difficult as like the strokes with Japanese and Chinese. And then I've talked to people and they say that Korean speakers have an easy time learning Japanese because there's similarities in like the way it's spoken, like certain words are similar. So I want to learn Korean first and then get into Japanese, and maybe someday I'll get Mandarin or Chinese, but that's really, really hard. And my memory, like I said earlier, is like Teflon. So for me, Korean is a nice first step into the Asian languages. And it's not that hard. It's not like a tonal language like Thai is. Thai, you could say the same word in different tones and it means completely different things. So it's easy. And when it comes to having to pronounce names, like you guys are having difficulty with pronouncing names, if you learn the alphabet, then you can pronounce the names because you'll know how to do it.
Got it.
And then with Korean, it's the last name first and then the first name.
Okay.
So when you look up people's names, it'll have their last name first.
Okay.
So that's why I see Lee Taman all the time.
Yeah, Lee Taman.
Gotcha.
And then I wanted you guys to learn Hyung.
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 Which of you is older than the other?
LC's older.
Okay. So, Fredo, you would call LC your Hyung. It would be
now.
how you as a man address another man who's older than you.
Hyung.
And you're friends with. So he's your Hyung. And you'll hear that word all the time when idols talk to each other. If a younger member is talking to an older member, he'll say his name and then Hyung. So the younger members of Super M will talk to Baekhyun and say Baekhyun Hyung.
Okay.
And, Taemin Hyung. Or there's another word, it's called Sombenim, which is like to say senior, someone who's debuted before them. Out of respect, they'll say their name, Sombenim. So Taemin Sombenim is like what most people will say when they're addressing Taemin, and they're not like friends with him, but they want to give him the respect of saying, you were an artist who debuted before me.
Amazing.
Okay.
So yeah, Hyung. So
Hyung.
Hyung.
LC Hyung.
It's that H sound with the Y that you guys see a lot in the names.
Yeah.
Baekhyun.
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 Baekhyun. Jaehyun.
Jaehyun.
From NCT.
Jaehyun.
Okay, so there's
Say
lots of
Do-young.
names that have that hyun sound. It's the H with the Y.
How you say Do-young? Am I saying it right?
Yeah, his is
Well, the young doesn't have the H in it, so it's like probably
Do-young.
Yeah. So I don't know. Can you guys see or not?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
We see
Okay.
it.
So the first part of his name, like this is a D sound, and then this letter is like O, like O, like
Oh.
Do-young.
Do.
Do-young.
So we just kind of saying it with an American.
Yeah,
accent.
and then like it's not perfect. But the best way for me is to hear the members say their own name, because they're always going to introduce themselves, right? When you're watching stuff, and they'll say, "Hi, I'm so and so from whatever," but you'll hear them say their name, and you can hear them say it, and that's how you can learn how to pronounce it. And I'll sometimes, if I'm having a hard time, then I'll ask a native speaker. I'm like, "How do you say this? How am I supposed to say this?" Because sometimes you just need advice from someone who actually speaks the language, because you don't want to sound like, funny. Like how people say guacamole, like it's guacamole, Like, you don't want to sound like that, you know?
Right.
In a different language. So
we're trying to find somebody to come in here.
Yeah. And teach us some Korean.
Teach me the ways.
In one-on-one. But we want to thank you for everything. This has been quite
life-changing.
It's been a life-changing experience. And we can't express how thankful we are for you to support us and even take the step to put this effort in sending this to us. Like, this is amazing.
Yeah. And even taking your time out of your day. It's early there. You know, she's in Cali.
Yeah.
It's 8:30 now.
Yeah. To like literally, you know, take time out of your day to make sure that we understand, you know, the importance of, you know, things, or whether it be pronouncing stuff or just like even the albums, like everything. Like, I would have thought that Fredo had on perfume if we didn't talk to you today. I'm just saying, like, everything about this moment. Yeah. It's
the little things. And you know what? I think maybe it's just me because I like to talk a lot, but there are so many people that could tell you so much that you learn from this journey that we all take, where we suddenly hear one song and then you get in the wormhole, and we all learn through experience. And I think a lot of us who have been listening to K-pop for a little while, or even longer than me, have so much information and knowledge that we are all happy and willing to share.
Amen.
It's a very wonderful community, and everyone just likes to educate others and say, take my hand, I will take you down this wormhole with me.
Amen.
And guide you.
Yeah. And shout out to the people like you, because a lot of people don't have the open mind and willingness and patience to watch someone else's journey and growth. Some people just jump in mad and frustrated that we don't know everything and don't understand everything. And that's toxic.
Yeah, and we're not doing that on purpose. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've grown up always being respectful of other cultures and people, and it's like I'm not messing up these names on purpose or doing anything like that. I think a lot of people just have to understand our lifestyle around this journey and how much that we've done in a short amount of time. And the people like you are the people you're the reason why we won't stop. It's people like you. And I genuinely mean that, because like I can sense your spirit. I can sense, you know, your heart. And like, if I only had 10 of you, I would keep going. Like, I don't need 30, 50,000 of, you know, people just, you know, doing whatever. Like, I came here to find people like you.
Yes. So I second that.
You got any parting words?
You guys you asked the other day, you said you were going to ask people when they found your videos, or what was their video with you guys. And I found you guys, I think, when you had like 6 videos out. And I watched 90s Love, and then I went and I watched the rest, and then I've been watching the ones as they come out. I try to stick to groups that I follow, to be completely honest, because K-pop is very expensive for me, and I try not to listen to things that I'm not already following, because I know I don't have a lot of willpower to not buy things. So I will normally stick to stuff that I already know that I like and listen to. If it's a group I don't follow, then I don't watch that video, because I don't need to be motivated to spend any more money.
And that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You know, we want everybody to support us where they're at, however you can. And we say it all the time, like, you don't have to join our Patreon. You can just watch one video, and that's enough. You know, so that's why we really appreciate the people who do go the extra mile. So thank you.
Absolutely.
You're very welcome.
Well, make sure you guys check that ambassador link out. It's in the description.
Yeah, get yourself this hat.
I'm probably going to order that hat. Like, no lie. I probably will.
Yeah.
And my only advice when ordering on the SM Global Shop is to make sure that you read all the details to find out if that item is stock and when it's shipping. Because of COVID, some things are taking longer to ship, and some things are in stock and they'll ship normal just fine. And if you have multiple things in an order, there might be one thing you put in that order that might not ship in like a month or two, and it might delay your whole thing. So just
gotcha.
keep in mind when you order stuff to make sure that everything's in stock or that it's coming out at the same time and you're willing to wait.
Okay. Makes sense.
But they're all official SM Entertainment merchandise, and they're going to have the official logo.
Dope.
And you're supporting your artist directly.
Oh, super dope. Super dope.
Amen.
So
well, I
use
feel
my
like
link.
Yeah,
we'll use that link. I feel like we could sit here and get educated all day, but we still have to do our YouTubes, and we've got some other interviews and stuff. But once again, there aren't words to describe the feeling that we felt when we opened this box. And then I will double that and say, through this conversation, those feelings were brought back up, and it's just a different type of energy. It's genuine, it's love, it's appreciation. And this is why we were on this journey in the first place. So, shout yourself out one more time. Where can they find you?
So, I am Usagiako. You guys were trying to pronounce it. Usagiako.
Usagiako.
On YouTube and TikTok. And you can find me on Instagram. And then I'm also on Twitter, but my handle name is Betty on there.
All right,
so,
Betty.
You can search for Usagiako, and that's me. And if anybody wants to know the reason behind the name, those are my two favorite anime characters. And I made that ID when I was younger, and it just stuck. I like it.
I like it too.
Nice.
Usagiako.
Nice. Thank you, and thank everybody for the love and support. Thank you for watching. My name is Action Fredo.
It's your boy LC. You heard, and
Usagiako.
peace.